हॅलो फ्रेंड्स, मागच्या व्हिडिओपासून आपण अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोनच्या रिडक्शन रिएक्शनचा अभ्यास करतोय. त्यामध्ये आपण काल पहिली जी रिडक्शन रिएक्शन आहे ती बघितली. तिचं नाव होतं रिडक्शन ऑफ अल्डिहाइड अँड कीटोन बाय कॅटालिटिक हायड्रोजिनेशन. कॅटालिटिक हायड्रोजिनेशनच्या माध्यमातून आपण अल्डिहाइड कीटोनचं रिडक्शन केलं. आणि आज आपण बघतोय दुसरी रिडक्शन रिएक्शन, अतिशय महत्वाची रिडक्शन रिएक्शन आहे अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोनची. ती आहे क्लेमन्सन्स रिडक्शन रिएक्शन. ही पण अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोनची एक रिडक्शन रिएक्शन आहे, दुसरी रिडक्शन रिएक्शन. पण क्लेमन्सन रिडक्शन रिएक्शन म्हणजे काय? तर ज्या रिडक्शन रिएक्शन मध्ये अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोन म्हणजे सी डबल बॉन्ड कार्बोनिल कशात असतो? अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोन. दोघांची रिएक्शन म्हणून अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोन असं आपण दोन्ही लिहिले. म्हणून when aldehyde and ketone, that is C double bond, heated or reacted with reducing agent, that is zinc, amalgam and concentrated HCl. So Zn, zinc, Hg, that represent amalgam and concentrated HCl is a reducing agent. So what happened in this reaction? That reducing agent produces 4 hydrogen atom. हा रिड्युसिंग एजंट काय तयार करतो? 4 हायड्रोजन एटम. म्हणजे जेव्हा अल्डिहाइड आणि कीटोन आपण कोणत्या रिड्युसिंग एजंट सोबत हिट करतो? झिंक, Hg आणि कॉन्सन्ट्रेटेड HCl. त्यालाच काय म्हणतो आपण? झिंक, अमलगम आणि कॉन्सन्ट्रेटेड HCl. तर हा रिड्युसिंग एजंट किती हायड्रोजन तयार करेल? 4. मग या 4 हायड्रोजन पैकी 2 हायड्रोजन एटम या कार्बनला ऍड होतात. It means out of 4, 2 hydrogen atom get added to the carbon. हा डबल बॉन्ड ब्रेक होतो. कार्बन 2 हायड्रोजन घेतल्यामुळे कार्बन म्हणजे CH2 मध्ये तो कार्बन जातो. मग आता याचा अर्थ असा आहे की इथं जर का हायड्रोजन असेल तर तो मिथेन होतोय. इथं जर का CH3 असेल, इथं CH3 असेल तर तो प्रोपेन होतोय. म्हणजे इथं काय तयार होतं? रिएक्शन मध्ये प्रोड्यूस होतात अल्केन प्रोडक्ट म्हणून. आता रिमेनिंग काय? तर 4 पैकी 2 हायड्रोजन कार्बनला गेले, 2 हायड्रोजन हा एक ऑक्सिजन H2. तर या रिएक्शनला क्लेमन्सन रिडक्शन रिएक्शन म्हणतात. सो व्हाट इज क्लेमन्सन रिडक्शन रिएक्शन? द रिएक्शन इन व्हिच व्हेन अल्डिहाइड और कीटोन represented by C double bond O, when heated with or reacted with zinc, amalgam and concentrated HCl, then aldehyde and ketone convert into corresponding alkane. The reaction called as Clemmensen reduction reaction. After the general reaction, the example is if acetaldehyde is taken under the reduction with ZnHCl. So what happened? Acetaldehyde having formula CH3CHO. When acetaldehyde treated with same reducing agent ZnHg concentrated HCl. So again 4 hydrogen atom that get added in the reaction, 2 to the carbon atom. So this carbon is already 1 hydrogen. After gaining 2 hydrogen, this carbon converted to CH. So this is a CH3 and CH plus 2 hydrogen CH3, because this double bond completely break, remaining 2 hydrogen oxygen combined to give H2. So here CH3 is the structure of ethane. Which alkane is obtained from acetaldehyde? Ethane. In this way acetaldehyde converted to ethane. If second example is taken from ketone, that is example of acetone, CH3 double bond O. This is the structure of acetone. When acetone undergoes the same reaction with ZnHg concentrated HCl for Clemmensen, which is the reducing agent zinc, amalgam and concentrated HCl. So similarly, 4 hydrogen atom added in the reaction. Out of 4, 2 added to the double bonded carbon. So that already is a CH3 here. That carbon gained 2 hydrogen, therefore carbon converted to CH2, and this is a CH3. we obtain CH3CH2CH3. This is the structure of propane, which alkane obtained from acetyl propane. Now again H2O. Now that about the Clemmensen reduction reaction. So always remember which reaction called as Clemmensen reduction reaction. The reaction in which when aldehyde and ketone it will be zinc amalgam and concentrated HCl reaction gives corresponding alkane reaction called as Clemmensen reduction reaction. Now after the Clemmensen reduction, the third reduction reaction of aldehyde and ketone. This is again important reduction reaction, that is Wolff-Kishner reduction. What is spelling? WOLFF, Wolff-Kishner, KISHNER, Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction. So this is also a reduction reaction of aldehyde and ketone. So what about the Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction? In this reaction, aldehyde and ketone reduces by using hydrazine. Then aldehyde ketone converted to corresponding hydrazone. And after formation of hydrazone, that hydrazone reacted with KOH in presence of ethylene glycol. That means potassium hydroxide in presence of ethylene glycol, that converted to corresponding alkane. Again in this reaction also alkane form as product like the Clemmensen. Now look toward the reaction. What about the reaction when aldehyde or ketone? We know that they contain C double bond O, that aldehyde or ketone when reacted firstly, which reagent? NH2NH2. We have already discussed this reaction in condensation, but again one step added in this reaction, that about the reduction. Now when aldehyde and ketone reacted with NH2NH2, that is hydrazine. So here what happened in this reaction? That oxygen of aldehyde or ketone and that's two hydrogen atom, the atom from the hydrazine combines to form water, but after that this double bond of carbon now form with nitrogen. So here we get C double bond N single bond NH2. We know that this type of compound that called hydrazone, because double bond N single bond NH2, this type of bonding present in hydrazone. So therefore it is the respective hydrazone of either aldehyde or ketone. Now after the formation of this hydrazone, the important step is here in the reduction reaction. That hydrazone then reacted with potassium hydroxide KOH in presence of ethylene glycol as a solvent. So what about the first step? First step is the aldehyde or ketone reacted with hydrazine. They form corresponding hydrazone with byproduct water. Now that hydrazone reacted with KOH, that is potassium hydroxide, in presence of ethylene glycol in second step. So here what happened? These two nitrogen atoms combine in the form of nitrogen gas, that is N2 molecule is obtained, that NN. So NN combined to N2, that is gaseous nitrogen molecule, and just two hydrogen atoms get added to the carbon. That two hydrogen to carbon, therefore carbon converted to CH2. These two bond of carbon form with these two hydrogen atoms, therefore again CH2, that is the part of the corresponding alkane, because here if hydrogen, the formula is CH4, that of methane. If here CH3, here hydrogen, that of ethane. Now like that, the alkane is formed in this reaction again. What is remaining? That N2 in the form of nitrogen gas, that is passes through the reaction. So in this reaction, which product is obtained? Alkane is obtained as a product. So what about the Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction? The reaction in which when aldehyde or ketone that reacted with hydrazine NH2, NH2, then aldehyde or ketone converted to corresponding aldehyde ketone hydrazone. Aldehyde ketone hydrazone. And that aldehyde ketone hydrazone now reacted with potassium hydroxide in presence of ethylene glycol. These two nitrogen atoms combine to give N2 molecule, that is nitrogen gas, that is liberated from the reaction where two hydrogen get added to the carbon. Here alkane is formed. Therefore, like that of Clemmensen reaction, Wolff-Kishner reduction also convert aldehyde ketone into corresponding alkane. So remember the reaction. That about the general reaction. Now we are going to discuss the example. So example first, the reduction of the acetaldehyde by this way. It means if CH3CHO is taken, that is acetaldehyde is taken, and that is reacted with similarly firstly NH2, that is hydrazine, by the same as general reaction. So what happened in this reaction? That water byproduct carbon form double bond with nitrogen, the remaining structure is same, that CH3, then single bond CH, double bond N, single bond NH2. Now this hydrazone formed by acetaldehyde. Therefore, we know that we are already discussing condensation reaction. This is acetaldehyde hydrazone. Now, acetaldehyde hydrazone further reacted with KOH in presence of ethylene glycol. The second step having the reagent KOH, solvent, ethylene glycol. Here again this two nitrogen atom combines to give nitrogen gaseous molecule which is liberated from the reaction. That two hydrogen atom get added to the carbon, double bonded carbon. So CH3, that CH gains two hydrogen. So CH plus two hydrogen, that is converted to CH3. So here that CH3, then single bond due to gaining of two hydrogen by the CH, it is converted to CH3. Again, what happened in the reaction? Again, ethane is formed from acetaldehyde. Therefore, there are two options to convert acetaldehyde into ethane. One by Clemmensen reduction, another by Wolff-Kishner reduction. Now, that about the example of acetaldehyde. If acetone is taken from the ketone, now second example, the similar reduction of the acetone. So formula of acetone, CH3CO, CH3. So when acetone similarly reacted with hydrazine NH2, NH2, similarly reacted with hydrazine NH2, NH2. Therefore, again water is formed. We know the byproduct of the first stage is water. Now that double bond formed with nitrogen. So here CH3C, CH3 double bond and single bond NH2. That about the hydrazone, but hydrazone of acetone, therefore it is called as acetone hydrazone. Now that acetone hydrazone further reacted with potassium hydroxide in ethylene glycol, same as general reaction. So what happened? This nitrogen, two atom combines to form nitrogen molecule. So therefore here byproduct is similarly nitrogen. What is remaining? These two hydrogen atom get added to the carbon, double bond break. Here that CH3, C gain 2 hydrogen, so carbon converted to CS2 and that remaining CS3. So what about the CS3, CS2, CS3? We know this is the structure of the propane. So here acetone converted to propane. If third example is taken from aromatic ketone, that is acetophenone. If acetophenone is taken, having formula benzene attached with COCS3, that is the structure of acetophenone. We know this is the aromatic ketone. When this acetophenone similarly reacted with NH2, that is hydrazine, that oxygen atom, and that 2 hydrogen atom combines to form water byproduct in all cases in this reaction also, and that carbon form double bond with nitrogen. So therefore we obtained here, this is the benzene ring, that carbon now attached with NH2, like that double bond NH2, that carbon attached with double bond NH2. Now is remaining CS3, that is the respective hydrazone of acetophenone called as acetophenone hydrazone. In further step, it is reacted with KOH in ethylene glycol, being the second reaction with KOH in ethylene glycol. So here this 2 nitrogen atom combines to give N2 molecule, N2 gaseous molecule. Before that 2 hydrogen atom get added to the carbon. So carbon gains 2 hydrogen, C converted to CS2, that is already CS3. So this is the benzene ring. That carbon gains these 2 hydrogen, therefore carbon converted to CS2 and that remaining CS3. So what about this product? Benzene attached with ethyl, therefore it is ethyl benzene. Which product is obtained? Ethyl benzene. So here acetophenone converted to ethyl benzene. Now that reaction called as Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction. So remember again, the reaction in which when aldehyde of ketone reacted with hydrazine, aldehyde ketone converted to corresponding aldehyde ketone hydrazone, that aldehyde ketone hydrazone now reacted with KOH in presence of ethylene glycol, reaction with corresponding alkane, the reaction called as Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction, the important reaction from the reduction of aldehyde and ketone. Now after the Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction, we are going to discuss the reduction reaction, that is number 4, that is only for ketone. Therefore, 4th reduction reaction, reduction of ketone by magnesium metal. Here magnesium is used as a reducing agent. This reaction also called as bimolecular reduction, because in this reaction the 2 molecule of ketone that is used with magnesium, therefore it is bimolecular reduction reaction. So now what about the reaction? We are going to discuss in the form of example of acetone. So if 2 molecule of acetone, that is CS3COCS3, CS3COCS3, when the 2 molecule of acetone that is reacted with active metal, that is magnesium, Mg means magnesium, in presence of solvent benzene, so what happens? By breaking of the single bond from this carbonyl carbon, that oxygen forms single bond with magnesium. Both oxygen form single bond with magnesium. So here the adduct obtained in the form of that CS3, C, that CS3 is single bond, that double bond. After breaking of this single bond, that is converted to C single bond. O, that oxygen link with this magnesium atom. Similarly, that CS3. Now this single bond C, CS3, that again due to breaking of one bond only single bond remains with oxygen as like this, and carbon again form the single bond with carbon. So this is the complex obtained. That complex contains magnesium atom, therefore it is called as magnesium complex. Which is the atom? Magnesium complex. So what about the reaction when the two molecules of acetone, that is ketone, reacted with magnesium in presence of solvent benzene? The reaction firstly gives magnesium complex as an atom. How the magnesium complex is formed? By breaking of the single bond from the double bond, the oxygen atom of that both molecule connected with magnesium. Then carbon further form bond with them. Now this is the magnesium complex. That magnesium complex under the reaction of hydrolysis with dilute HCl, it means that reacted with twice of dilute HCl, magnesium complex in second step reacted with twice of dilute HCl, that step is hydrolysis. So here the breaking of this bond takes place, that is OMG single bond break. Here the two hydrogen atom present in case of the HCl molecule, two HCl molecule, one hydrogen atom added to this oxygen, another added to this oxygen. So therefore here we get CS3C, CS3 single bond. Oxygen gain one hydrogen, therefore OH. That single bond remains same, C. Here CS3, that CS3, again single bond O, that oxygen again gains one remaining hydrogen, again here H. So the compound obtained that contain two OH, therefore it is a diol. But important note is this compound is called as pinacol. PINACOL, pinacol. This is a dihydroxy compound. Therefore, it is called as a diol. But the popular name of this compound is pinacol. So, which compound is called pinacol? If the structure in which, if two tertiary carbon, which type of carbon? Tertiary carbon, are adjacent to each other in the structure. For example, here this carbon is the tertiary carbon. Why? Because this carbon is surrounded by 1, 2 and 3 carbon. Similarly, this carbon also surrounded by 1, 2 and 3 carbon. Therefore, it is also tertiary. So, OH group attached to the tertiary carbon. But here important is 2 OH group that attach with 2 tertiary carbon. And the important is that tertiary carbon are adjacent to each other. So if the compound contain 2 tertiary carbon linked with 2 OH group, but if they are adjacent, this type of compound is called as pinacol. So pinacol contain 2 tertiary carbon with 2 OH and they are adjacent to each other. That is pinacol. Another IUPAC name, if number is like that 1, 2, 3, 4 for this carbon chain, that second carbon contain this methyl group, therefore what we write? Second contain 1, 2, third contain again 1, 2, 3, how many? 2, which group? Methyl. So here 2, 3 dimethyl. How many carbon in the chain? 4. Therefore, write the complete name of alkane. For 4, butane. And again, OH present at second and third carbon. So therefore, for OH, 2, 3. How many? 2. And for alcoholic OH, OL is used. Therefore, The complete name is 2,3-dimethyl butane 2,3-diol. That is the pinacol. Now that about the bimolecular reduction of acetone. The reaction can be asked as write the formation of pinacol or mention the pinacol formation reaction. So what about this? When the two molecules of acetone reacted with magnesium in presence of benzene, reaction continues. Magnesium complex on hydrolysis by using dilute twice HCl. Reaction gives corresponding compound called pinacol from the acetone, also called as 2,3-dimethyl butane 2,3-diol in IUPAC. So again, what is remaining? That twice of Cl and that EMG combines to give byproduct EMgCl2. Now remember the reaction. This is the last reduction reaction, that is reduction of only ketone by magnesium metal, also called as bimolecular reduction reaction. So here reduction reactions are completed. Now from the next video we will discuss about the fourth category of reaction of aldehyde and ketone, that is oxidation reaction.